If you implement what you learn in this video, studies show that you are going to be 10 times more likely to achieve. That's right. That's right. 10 times more likely. So today we're going to be talking about advanced goal setting for this new year. And let's get started. So I want you to just imagine this, right? I wanted to go to, let's say somebody says, you know what, I should go to the hospital to check something out. I should go. And, one day I'm going to go, one day I'm going to do it. Versus somebody that says, you know what, I'm going to go to this hospital. I'm going to go and do it on this day. I'm going to go do it at this time. Let me just check out the map and see how long it takes. Basically, when you get more involved in the planning, you're more likely to achieve that goal. And so today we're going to be talking about advanced goal setting for the new year 2021. I'm going to be sharing with you 9 steps for you to set your goals, which are going to cause you to be 10 times more likely to achieve 10 times. I think that that deserves a little bit of a clap. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to another episode of Master the Mind. And in today's episode, we are talking about advanced goal setting for the new year and how you can achieve your goals. If you haven't, please do subscribe to my channel and let's get going. Why is this so important? Why are we talking about this subject? Well, only 8% of people keep their resolutions all year. We're at the start of the new year and people are making New Year's resolutions, but only 8% of people keep their New Year's resolutions all year. Only 8%. What? I know, it's crazy. However, and here's what's even crazier, 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. 80%. That is not good. That is not good. So I don't want you to be one of that 80%. I don't want you to be one of the only 8%. I want you to be one of those 8% of people that achieve their goals by the end of the year. And in order to do that, I just got to share with you a couple of things that are going to increase your chances tenfold. Studies have showed this. So we are going to do advanced goal setting for the new year 2021. I'm going to be sharing with you 9 steps. So let's go through each of the steps. So number one. Step number 1, where are you right now? Let's figure out where you're at, right? If you were going to get to a new destination that you haven't been before and you opened up Google Maps, the first thing that it's going to ask you is, where are you right now? So when we look at our life, what I like to use is this wheel of life. And what I do is I rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10 in each of the areas, in these areas: finance, my personal growth, my health, my family, my relationships, my social life, my attitude, etc. And just figure out where I'm at. What am I happy with right now? What am I not happy with right now? This is just a great way to start off, because it primes your mind to say, okay, what do I need to focus on? So, number 1, figure out where you're at right now. Number two. And then let's start to figure out, what is your vision for each of these areas in your life, right? So when I talk about my vision for each area, I look at not just my life, but even my business. When I'm looking at my money, what's my vision? Where do I want to be in each of these different areas? And then we move on to number 3. Step number 3 is, why is this vision important to you? So let's say I look at one of the categories of my life. Now, let's say I look at planning. Okay, that's a category for my business, right? I say, why is this important to me? And I list out all the reasons why this is going to be important for me. And this is a key step. Okay, if it's not important to you, you're not going to put focus on it. So getting clear on why something's important to you is very, very key for long-term motivation as well. So just setting a goal just like that, but getting clear on your why is going to push you forward further during the year. So that's number 3.
Number 4.
And then number 4 is, let's pick the 3 things that you need to do in order to thrive in that area. So let me do one thing. I'm going to share with you something very quickly. Hi Fazila, great to see you. Always a pleasure. Thanks for tuning in. So I'm going to share with you my actual goal setting process. So this is a sheet that I have. Let me just enlarge it. And I'm going to just go across a little bit. So just like I told you, I have a vision for my area. So when it comes to creating strategy, I'm the king of strategy, ambition, and stealth. I run an organization like an unstoppable super mafia. I have detail. So I write down my vision, and then I write down my purpose. Okay, why is this so important for me? Lives depend on how much reach I have. And I share my reason for doing it. And then I talk about 3 to thrive. So what are the 3 things that I must have in this area in order for it to be successful? So I have a clear 90-day goal. I have to have clear ownership of the activity, as in who's going to own each activity, and a consistent meeting with my team and reporting on it. So I'm talking about, so I'm sharing with you the 3 things that I must have in order to thrive in that area. Okay, hopefully this makes sense. And hopefully you can see just from that last example, I'm not just telling you about stuff. These are things that I actually do within my life. And believe it or not, this is what I did last year. And I wanted to speak a lot more and do live engagements a lot more, and I this is the exact process I followed. So 3 to thrive. What are the 3 things that you need to do in those areas in order to thrive? So that's number 4. And then let's go on to
Number 5.
So once you've got, like, okay, what's my vision for an area of my life? Let's say it's your health, let's say it's your relationships, let's say it's your finances, let's say it's your work, etc. Then you just say, what are the 3 things I need to do in order to improve this area? And then I'd say, okay, so in order to improve my finances, I have to have a budget. I have to monitor what I'm doing. I have to invest. Those are the 3 key things that I need to do. So what's my goal for the year? Then we go on to what's the goal for the year? So goal for this year is to have invested X amount. The goal for this year is to be making this much, for etc. What is your goal for the whole year, right? We get the big goal first. Then here's the challenge. When most people set like goals or New Year's resolution, they have a goal for the year, but the challenge is it's far away. And so that's why they don't achieve it, because it's just too far and you just forget about it after a bit of time. So after we do the goal for the year, then we want to break it down. So what is my goal for this quarter, as in this 90 days from now? What do I want to achieve 90 days from now? And again, let me show you, this is something that I've got. So I have, let me just go scroll across. So I've got my 1-year goals that share with you, this is what I'm going to have in my 1 year. And then I have my quarterly goal. So in this next quarter, as in this next 90 days, I'm going to have 11 team meetings. I'm going to have 11 weekly reports, and etc. So I identify my goals for the quarter. So the next 90 days. If you're looking at this in the beginning of January, this means at the end of March, just before the beginning of April, right? So what are your goals for the quarter? So that's number 6.
And here's number 7.
And then once you've got the goal for the quarter, what's the goal for this month? These 30 days from now, what's your goal for the month? Then once you have the goal for your month, We go on to
number 8.
and then number 8 is start to identify who or what is going to help you. What are the resources that you have at your disposal? Who can hold you accountable? Who can help you in achieving these goals? Like, let's get clear on all the resources that you have. And this can be people that are holding you accountable. This can be software that you can use. This can be calendar reminders. This can be courses that are going to help you achieve your goal. But just write down a list of all the things that could help you, all the things, all the people, all the software, all the ideas that could help you to achieve your goal. Because then we kind of get a bit more creative in sort of saying, you know what, I'm going to tell this person that this is what I'm going to achieve, and then I'm going to be more likely to achieve it. That's an example of something. So who or what will help you? Get a list of all the resources that will help you. And then finally, let's go on to
number 9. Is number 9.
And then it's, what is your first immediate step? And this one is critical. This one is super critical. And here's why it's critical. Because your first and immediate step is supposed to be a tiny thing. Okay? And a tiny, tiny thing. Why is it important that it's tiny? Because for us to go from 0 to 1, like let's say you have a journey of 1,000 steps. Okay, a tiny first step is going from 0 to 1. When you go from 0 to 1, you've started the journey. Once you've started the journey, it's a lot more likely that you're going to finish it. But if you just say, one day I'm going to start the journey, you're still at 0. The chances are, like, what do you need to multiply from 0 to get to 1? It's infinite. It's nearly impossible. But if you just go from 0 to 1, then to go from 1 to 2 is so easy. 2 to 3 is easy, etc. So start the journey. It can be the tiniest of steps, but this is so important. Get clear on what is your first immediate next step, and then take it. Take it as soon as possible. What is your, and when I say first immediate step, it's got to be something that's literally doable in the next, I mean, you could do it in the next 10 minutes. It could be going into your calendar and saying, putting an appointment or scheduling time for you to do that goal or whatever it is. But just, it should take like 10 minutes and be super, super simple. So that is your first immediate step. And so there we are. We have covered the 9 steps for advanced goal setting for this new year, 2021. And so I want to leave you today with the phrase of the day, the phrase that pays, which is a quote from Margaret Thatcher, which is, plan your work for today and every day, then work your plan. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in to another episode of Master the Mind. And if you have not, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And I want to say, please use whatever you learn in any of my videos to make an impact in somebody's life, even if it's your own. So I want to thank you for tuning in. Lots of love. Peace out. And I will see you on another episode real soon. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys on another episode real soon. Peace out, one love. See you soon.